on the agenda would be the Eurozone reform. There were big expectations, particularly after Macron set out his idea of a future Eurozone reform. This proposal is now cooling down following Angela Merkel's latest stance on the different proposal for Eurozone reform. Clearly with Italy still with not a government with full powers in place by June, it would be even more difficult to agree on any reform of the Eurozone.
Can we just remind the audience of a conversation we had a couple of years ago where we were talking about Renzi being pivotal in reshaping Europe? He was going to be one of the power brokers. This seems to have completely changed now that Renzi is no longer in the political system. Effectively, you've got fragmented politics. It's hard to see how Italy, even if it does form a government, becomes pivotal in European politics at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there is a point to be made that even when Renzi was in power, the Italian system because of its very nature, fragmented nature and inherent instability in the system, Italy is never such a strong voice as it could potentially be at the European table. The big question here, I think, that at this stage, without a government with full powers, for countries like Germany, but even more so for Netherlands and other countries, Nordic countries, it will be very, very difficult to agree on risk sharing at this stage. And clearly, though, something in terms of putting through reforms on risk sharing must be done at the European level, because at this stage the whole Eurozone situation is quite unsustainable, I think.
We are making progress though, aren't we? The fact that De Maio is saying Sunday deadline for Berlusconi to be ditched and then we can start talking, and the fact that we have now the Senate Speaker Casellati involved, I mean, we are starting to see some progress and some real terms rather than the standoff that we had previously. But do you think that we are going to get movement around Lega and disposing of Berlusconi?
What the confrontation between the Five-Star Movement and the centre-right is starting to look like is really a war of attrition. So yeah, it's true, as you say, that there has been some progress, but the progress seems to be like very, very slow. Casellati got involved in it, but we don't have to forget that Casellati, alongside being super parties in the sense that it is Senate Speaker, she's also a part of Berlusconi's Forza Italia. So she will definitely will not do anything that is conducive to sidestepping Berlusconi, and that really remains the main stumbling block on the way to an agreement between centre-right in particular, so the Lega in this case, and the Five-Star Movement.